Good evening, everyone. My name is Kofi Anan. I'm the president of Fairfax County NAACP. First of all, I want to say on behalf of the NAACP, we stand with the Gum Springs community and in these trying times. When things like this happen, it has a potential to either bring the community together or rip it apart. And how we go about over the next couple of days and over the next couple of weeks is really going to determine if these incidents are going to be something that pulls us together or rips us apart. And Chief Rossler, I know that you're steadfast in your commitment to not disclose the names of the gangs, and you think that that's the right policy. But if you want to build trust, like you say, then you have to also listen to the community. You know, you're talking about bringing in extra police, but the community we're telling you something else. We're telling you that we have problems that are not about more policing. The community is saying we need more resources. We don't just need additional police officers. We are saying that there's an issue with racial profiling. And so in order, if you want to actually build trust, you have to listen and you have to be receptive to changing the culture of the organization, because what the community is saying is that there are problems that aren't being addressed. So, you know, I met with you earlier today, met with Sherman Boulevard earlier today. We've been talking about these same issues. I appreciate the continued dialogue. But I also recognize that you remain pretty steadfast and aren't willing to budge, and that's going to be a problem, and that's going to be something that's not going to make it easy for the community to come to the police when they have problems. This idea of calling black men gang members, you're not the first one. This is something that happens over and over again in communities all across America. So everyone in this room is telling you that that's a problem. Stop doing that unless you're going to actually follow through with some actual evidence. These young men who did this, who committed this crime, deserve their day in court. They don't need the chief of police out there blasting them in the public, calling them gang members, when they haven't even had an opportunity to give a testimony, to give their side of the story as to what happened. All right? And so the other part of this is the business owner for the studio. You're on record at the meeting that you spoke at on Saturday, saying that you plan on working to look at code violations to try to shut the studio down. This is a hard-working business in this community that provides and supports the people of this community, and for you to stand in front of a group of mostly white people and saying that you're going to shut down a business that supports black people, it doesn't ring well. So I have to say the white and black thing, because there are racial overtones to everything that you're saying. Whether you're talking about gang members, or we're talking about shutting down a rap studio, you have to understand how this is being read in the community, and so you have to be a little more receptive to these things. And Sharon Boulevard, I appreciate you saying that we're not just going to talk about it from a police standpoint. We need to not just a surge of more police officers. We need a surge of resources. Again, this is not going to be solved. This might scratch the itch for right now. It might make some people feel more safe, but it's going to make a lot of more people feel unsafe. It's going to lead to a lot more arrests of people who don't necessarily need to be arrested, especially when we acknowledge that there is an issue of racial profiling going on in the county. All right? So let's focus on the long term. Let's focus on solutions that are actually going to bring this community together, and let's start with some actual family services resources and some more money to these communities. Thank you.